most insightful of you to comment on Bangladesh's current standing with the countries that we mentioned.
We are not in a position now.
Sir, allow me to take a step out of our region. We'll look at Ukraine and the Russia escalation. Recently, Giorgia Meloni hosted the 4th Ukraine Recovery Conference in Rome, where over 10 billion in pledges from the Europe and Western partners were secured. Meloni has firmly positioned Italy as a central figure in political and financial support for Ukraine. Her approach combines economic incentives, military assistance and global peace diplomacy. Right now, we see the war prolonging much over 3.5 years, with multiple casualties on both sides. The United Nations Human Rights Monitoring Mission in Ukraine said that last month, June, saw the highest monthly civilian casualties in 3 years, with 232 people killed and over 1,300 people injured. My question to Mr. Saifullah once more, what is your remark on this non-stop war?
You see, you mentioned some figure, because they are white people, Western people. That's why that figure is came. What happened in Gaza? How many people killed by Israel recent year? It's more than 50,000. More than 50,000 innocent women, children, and Palestinians were killed, and still killing every day. But it is not news in the world, because they are not white, they are not Christian. It's a world, ultimately it is a religion comes in ultimately. Now the question is in Ukraine.
Yes, Ukraine, Russia
Ukraine is a sovereign country. Russia is a sovereign country. Yes. Now Russia initially took one country in 2014, one part of Ukraine, and now there are other 4 regions they have already grabbed it. Now the Ukraine is fighting to get back that old lost territory, which was a sovereign country, and other even countries are also afraid Russia might take on them after one by one, because if the Ukraine is the last barrier or first barrier, if Ukraine fall to Russia, other countries will fall.
There's Poland, there's Hungary as well. The European bloc is also scared.
They are all small countries. They one by one they cannot withstand Russia. Russia is still the though not a distant number 2 world power, but they have the largest stockpile of atomic arsenals in the world, highest number. So the current status is this. President Trump gradually withdrawing from NATO support, because he says Europe must defend itself. Europe must pay for its own defense. They must pay for it. America cannot pay the amount now they have been paying. That is the thing. Trump did it in his first term, now it is more on second term. So Europe is now looking for its own security beyond NATO. That means France and Britain, they took initiative to a coalition of willingness, or what they call it, coalition of willings. Means the European countries will try to evolve a structure parallel to NATO or like NATO to defend itself from Russia. So they had a talk, both the countries. Now recently, the France president paid a state visit to Britain, which is very, it happened many years in the history of both countries.
Yes.
So that is a very significant development in European security. That is the France president paying a state visit to UK.
UK, yes.
Yeah, so this is one dimension evolving. Second thing is this, although Trump said he will gradually came out of NATO, but here now he said that he will be supporting Ukraine through NATO, and he has committed weapons through Norway, a NATO member, or other countries, including maybe the air defense system also. So this is the America is doing it now. USA is not directly coming to clash with Russia, which is very something to watch. Why? Question is why you can bomb Iran 1,000 miles away from you. Iran did no harm to America, but still bombed Iran, a sovereign country. So here, most of the European countries are allied to USA.
Yes.
Historically, why you are not going to bomb Russia? See, this is the difference, because Russia can take on America on the same footing.
Progressively, we are in the 12th month of the interim government. And in my opinion, elected governance is needed to run a stable economy in the coming years. How do you see us as a nation to arrive at such a goal? Very quickly, sir.
Well, election is a part of democracy, a transition of power only. It is not itself a democracy. Democracy, Bangladesh, it did not take root, and now because of the system structure of the governance, now there is an effort to reform some of the basic structure of the government. Once it is done, election could take place. No doubt election is needed, but it is not the only thing to run a country. So we wish first that some structural reforms are needed at first, then it could be followed by elections.